money. Only
All right, welcome, guys. Happy Sunday. Now, for this section here, I would love for all of you guys turn on your video so I can see you. So then I feel like I'm not just talking to my computer screen, I'm talking to my friends around the world. Good to see you guys. Happy Sunday. Nushi, you look fantastic, my dear.
Try again.
Oh my God, Siri's talking to me. Go away, Siri. Hello, Sandy. Hello, Ferry. Hi, Emma. Hi, Janet. Imola in the house. Karina in the house. Helen. Corinne. Pernilla. Good to see you. City. Welcome. Bomba. All right. Alan, welcome. All right. I can see a bunch of people are tuning in, guys. So, by the way, that was one of the biggest turnouts we have had in our Sunday night presentation, wasn't it, guys? So I want to say congratulations to all of you guys for showing out, for making things happen. Now, how cool is it in order to get your guest to come on a presentation on a Zoom and see 80 people on a Zoom presentation? Like, if there's one thing that you get all your team plugged into is our Sunday nights. Why? That's the central hub for Europe and Africa to unite once a week. And what we're going to start doing, by the way, is our presentations over the next couple of weeks, because next weekend I'll be away. I'll talk about that in a second. We're going to start looking for other presenters. I don't want to be the only person presenting, okay? I told you guys I'm going to do the first few presentations, but I'm looking for other people to step up because this is not about Efrosini. This is not about one person. This is about a system and a team where we're all basically working together, supporting each other, and winning together, okay? So the Sunday night presentations, we're going to have different presenters each week. I want you guys to show out the same way, supporting each other. I'm also looking to have a few testimonials. Now, I would love for you guys to step up and message me after this and go, Frosini, I'm ready to step up. I don't want to be the one calling you out and go, hey, I need you to present. I'm looking for leadership to rise and go, I'm ready to step up. I want to take ownership. And I volunteer myself to do next week's presentation or the week after. November, I'm telling you, is going to be a record month. November is going to be a month to remember. November, we're going to have more people hitting ranks than we have had in a very long time. Mark my words, okay? There's some magical things happening in the background and things are about to pop in a very, very big way. I hope you guys can feel it because I'm feeling it. Okay, you guys are seeing what's happening right now, right? The new compensation plan, the company's going live and everything, all the systems are going live on Tuesday. Now, some people are saying, I'm going to wait till Tuesday. You know what some people are doing? I'm going to build for Tuesday. There's some really great things happening on Tuesday, but at the same time, you have a window of opportunity in the next 48 hours to get the maximum direct commissions, correct? Okay, so literally for the next 48 hours, get maximum direct commissions. If you're in Africa, you got $100 direct commission right now until Tuesday. If you're in Europe, you have $150 direct commission. We're 3rd of November, guys. It's the beginning of the month. When you start the month strong, it really sets you up for the squared bonus by the end of the month. Here's the other thing. This is the first time ever that we've had the opportunity that by enrolling 6 members, we get our monthly membership for free. Who's going to be the first people in Europe and Africa to start November with a free membership? Right? Yeah, put your hands up, type it on the chat. I don't care. Show me your energy with it. All right. Have you got your 6 members yet? If not, let's get your 6 members in the next few days. Okay. Make October the last month that you paid a monthly membership, not because the monthly membership is not worth it, by the way. Okay, we're going to be careful. We don't devalue the membership because, like I said on the presentation, I would pay hundreds of dollars per month for my membership because I understand the value. There's a reason I'm saying that, by the way, because what I don't want people to think is that, oh, I got to get my 6 because if I don't have my 6 and I'm paying, it's a bad thing. No, paying, okay, it's only a bad thing if you don't get the value. The only way to not get the value is if you're not using it, okay? If you're using it, right, then obviously you're going to be getting a lot of value, right? So if you haven't got your 6, then you got to work on basically getting your 6. Now, what I want to do, I want to kickstart Sunday night a little bit different tonight, okay? I want to kickstart Sunday night with some recognition because, well, let's face it, recognition is absolutely everything. And there's a lady that I actually want to bring up. Dun, dun, dun. Gotta do a little drum roll, okay? And this lady here, you might have actually seen, hang on, let me put this on the screen so you can see her face. You're gonna get to hear from her live as well. This lady here literally just got started a few weeks ago. Originally from Zimbabwe, living in the UK. I've had the pleasure of knowing this lady, I want to say close to 10 years now. We met in the UK from a previous project that we were both a part of. And this lady, all I can tell you is that when she puts her mind to something, watch out, world, because she's one of those people that she doesn't talk the talk. She's not one of those people that comes to you and they say, oh, I'm going to do this and this and this. No, she just lets her action do the talking. She's literally just got started in a very short period. I want to say about 3 weeks. She hit 5 squared. She's achieved 10 squared. So she's silver. She hasn't even been a month in the business yet. She's built a team of about 35, 37 people. She's already had 2 people in her team get their 4 and their 6 and very close to 5 squared right now. She's really created some huge duplication. And I know this is just the beginning, okay? This is literally 3 weeks into the journey. And I would love for this lady to share her story because not only that, she was number 2 in the Billboard in the month of October. So she's really leading by example. Helen, my dear, I would love for you to just come on and share your story with everybody and share what the last few weeks have looked like for you.
Thank you so much, Efrosyn. First of all, I love traveling. So I reached out to Efrosyn because when I started in the previous company, she worked with me and the team and supported us. And over the years, though I had moved away, she kept sending messages. I remember the other time she said, I'll be in London, it will be good to catch up. So we had a relationship outside, you know. The other time we went on holiday with my son loved it. So after I signed up, we had a WhatsApp call with a few leaders or people that I had signed up. And 3 things that she said, really, we just started talking about those 3 things. She said, everyone in network marketing, you have your first week, your first month, and your first year. Create a testimony that you use. So we just followed that. We were like, okay, first week, I signed 8 people in 3 days, made $800. So that was the testimony. I was now showing people to say, look, I signed this. Then first month, I wanted to sign 20, but I ended up on 13. I'm not complaining, I'm grateful. And first year, we'll see. But what I want to say is I'm grateful to those that signed because it was mainly based on relationships, previous relationships, family members, friends, and previous relationships. Guys, if you are here, I don't take you for granted. I'm forever grateful for following in this vision. And also we have great leadership. 3 things in network marketing is the product, the compensation plan, and the leadership. So all 3 ticked, and that's why I started this. I look forward to great things. Thank you, Ephros, for your leadership.
Thank you, my dear Helen. Guys, congratulate her in the chat. Show her some love, okay? Because literally, I mean, I don't know if you guys noticed, but the one thing that I'll say about Helen is that what she said is this is her heart. Relationships is everything. She doesn't take people for granted. She shows her appreciation, and you can literally feel the love coming from her heart. Okay? I really want you guys to take a lesson from that, because sometimes I think there's people out there that don't look at their team as business partners, relationships, connection, family. They look at them as like, how can you help me get to where I want to go? And that's not the key in network marketing. The key in network marketing is if you want to win, it's more about how can I help you get to where you need to go so we can all win together. Do you see the difference in the energy? Right? Yes, it's important to have your own goals. Yes, it's important to be focused in terms of where you're going. But when your team will feel the difference between them looking at them as if, how can I gain from you, as opposed to how can we win together? Do you see the difference? Okay. And I only have one rule in terms of people that I work with. The only rule that I have is if you're a pleasure for me to work with you, if you're a person that gives me energy, if you're a person that I enjoy taking calls from you, I don't care whose team you're in. I don't care whether you're in my team, somebody else's team. We're all in the same team. As long as you're a pleasure for us to work together, I will help anybody and everybody. Because the more of us that win together, the more we elevate the company, and rising tides lift all ship. Rising tides lift all ship, okay? If we're sitting there and we're creating this massive momentum together, right? Like the Zoom earlier, great Zoom, great turnout, 80 people, great turnout. You know what? I can max out this Zoom at 500. Let's make it a goal that over the next few months, we have Zoom presentations where we max it out at 500. And people start complaining to you and they say, man, I couldn't get on. I'm sorry you missed out. We couldn't fit more than 500 people on the Zoom. Better luck next time, right? Think of just like the posture that's going to give you, okay? When you're almost kind of pushing people away instead of pushing people towards you, right? That's a different kind of energy that you want to have. Like some of my friends know this. I was literally, I've got a group of people right now that we're going to go to Las Vegas in February. And I work with a bunch of real estate people, and literally at the office, they know me as someone that understands travel. And the funny thing is they said, hey, before we book this trip to Las Vegas, ask Efrosine if she can get some good deals. Okay. So they sat there and they said to me, okay, we're all going to go to Las Vegas. Can you see if you can get us a really good deal at the Luxor Hotel? Now, the Luxor Hotel, if you've been to Las Vegas, it's the one that is basically shaped like the pyramids from Egypt, right? It's not my favorite hotel. I think it's borderline 3-star. So when they told me, I'm like, guys, have you been to Vegas before? They're like, no, we haven't. That's okay. Part of going to Vegas is not just going to Vegas. It's also like the hotel that you're staying at is part of the experience. Now, do you want to have a memorable experience or do you just want to have a bed to sleep in? And they're like, I don't know, give us both. Okay. So I created a short list of 4 different hotels we can stay at, right? The Luxor hotel that they wanted to stay at, the best online price for a week was about 800 euros. Our price, 400 euros. Okay. Some of them said, hey, last year we stayed at the Excalibur and I didn't stay with them. You know why? I hate the Excalibur. It's not a nice hotel. It's a very budget friendly hotel. And I said, okay, if you guys want a price for the Excalibur as well, I said, I'll give you the price, but I'm definitely not staying with you guys. I just want to let you know. I got the price for the Excalibur for a week in Vegas, staying at the Excalibur, right? $210, right? And then I said, can I tell you where I would recommend? I said, I know, let's not go crazy on the budget. I said, okay, let's find a couple of decent hotels that will give you a great experience. And I recommended them Park MGM or the Paris Hotel. Okay, I love the Paris, I love the Venetian more, but I know that would blow the budget. So I said, okay, these 2 hotels, very decent hotels, they're closer to the strip. For a week, it worked out to about, one of them was 800 euros and the other one was 650 euros. Now, I've been getting messages all weekend from a bunch of them going, how the heck did you get this prices? I'm like, I can't tell you all the secret on the first date. Okay. Now, I'm not sitting there and going, yeah, wait till I show you. I got to show you a video. I'm part of this really, really cool club and I get access to these really cool discounts. No, I am teasing them. We got the deal, okay? When I'm not giving things away to people, what does it do for people? Creates more curiosity, doesn't it? Right? People now, they want to know more. You know what they're doing? They're trying to figure it out between them. Going, what is she up to? How can she get these crazy deals? I don't know. Ask her. Okay. So I'm saying this to you because I want you guys to understand that when you've got the power to share this gift with the people that deserve it, you can have so much fun with this business. Okay. So what I want to share with you guys is I want to share with you guys a plan over the next few minutes, because right now is the 3rd of November and we're going to have the biggest Black Friday we've ever had this year. Okay. I can't give everything away. Here's what I want to let you know. We're going to have new products that we've never had before to sell. We're going to have some of your old favorites to sell for Black Friday. We're going to have some products that you haven't had for a while or you've never had in Europe before, and some of you have been screaming for it. Okay? I can't give it away. I wish I could, right? But all I can tell you is this Black Friday is going to be the biggest Black Friday ever. Eliza, you can guess all you want. You're not going to get it out of me, okay? Yes, there's some cool things happening, all right? You're not getting it out of me. I play poker. No, I don't. I don't have a poker face, okay? But it's going to be a very, very exciting Black Friday. And in order to line up for Black Friday, I want to share with you guys a plan that, you know, whenever I've shared this plan with people, I came across this plan for the first time September 2009, when I was literally a few months into my business. And I was at a very frustrated part of my business at the time I just felt like, something wasn't quite ticking over. I was, putting in the work, showing the presentations. I was showing 10 people a week, even though I had 3 hours a week, 10 people a week, no matter what. But just something wasn't ticking. I was getting the addition, but I wasn't getting the duplication. Okay. And if you're not getting the duplication, this is really, really going to help you. See, duplication comes up, guys, when you get a lot of people doing the same thing. That's what duplication is. If your team is doing all different things, you're never going to get duplication. So for example, if in your team, one person is doing push play presentations, another person is doing slide presentations, another person is just explaining the presentation to people, and everybody's going in all these different directions, well, put it this way, you're never going to win the war, right? Some of you guys may have heard me talk about the Spartans in the past. Okay, I love the Spartans. I love the philosophy. I love what Alexander the Great stood for. The thing that the Spartans was to their key advantage is the way that they actually moved. They were literally, you could get 300 Spartans and they would move all in unison, all at once, right? And you would have one person with the shield in front and the spear coming through. And the shield, it didn't just protect them, it protected the next person next to them. If there was one person in this group as they moved in unison that was out of place or not in unison, it would leave the whole group vulnerable. But they literally had their shields on top, the shields on the side, the shields on the left, and they moved as if like they're just into this one square. All of them looked after each other. Everybody was marching to the same beat. Okay. Same in this business. When you get your team marching to the same beat, doing the same things, that's why we do these trainings, by the way, right? We do these trainings because when you teach a lot of people to do the same thing, the same type of invitation, the same type of presentation, the same type of closing, and you focus on the system, the simpler you keep it, the faster it duplicates. Okay. So what I want to share with you guys is this document here. And when we finish the Zoom, I'm gonna post this document everywhere for you guys, because this is the document that it's been upgraded a little bit since then. Okay, but this is the document that I came across in September 2009, and when we started putting this document into play, literally from September 2009, in 2.5 months, we put 800 sales in the business. 800 sales in 2.5 months. Okay, I'm going to show you how we did that. We literally, when people would get started, we'd show them this particular plan. And we would say to them, okay, in your first 30 days, this is the first step that you got to follow. Okay, in your first 30 days, start with showing 6 in your first 24 hours. Okay, I didn't say get 6 in 24 hours. I said show your closest 6 in 24 hours. Why do we have them showing 6 people in 24 hours? Because when someone gets started, the first 24 to 48 hours, that's when the energy is through the roof. Okay, and energy, enthusiasm is contagious, right? Like, you don't know what to say in your first 24 hours, but you're just excited. Okay, I'll tell you what's more important. Enthusiasm is more important than knowing what to say. My mentor always used to say, ignorance on fire is better than knowledge on ice. Ignorance on fire is better than knowledge on ice. Some of you guys you don't even remember the last time that you were on fire. Some of you are saying all the right things in your words, but your energy doesn't mirror what you're saying. It's like me saying, I'm really excited about Viago. Let me tell you why I'm so excited. Well, we can travel. We can see amazing places, right? I can say the right things. But if I seem bored, if I seem unexcited, they're not going to be able to place their finger on it. They're just going to basically say, I don't buy it. Do you see what I mean? Like subconsciously, they're going to go, yeah, I don't feel it. Right? And we make decisions based on emotions. We justify with logic, but we make decisions based on emotions. We got to feel the energy first. We make a decision, then we justify with logic. So why people are excited? Why are the energies through the roof? This is when you go, hey, listen, you know what Helen said earlier, which is what I say to everybody when they get started, by the way. Okay. Literally, I say this to everybody, but not everybody listens. I tell them, my mentor told me exactly this 16 years ago, by the way. And if something works, you just keep repeating it. Why reinvent the wheel when the wheel is working, when the wheel can take you to the path of success, right? He told me you have one first week, one first month, one first year. Build a powerful story because you're going to be sharing this story for the rest of your life. The more compelling your story is, the more influence you're going to have on people. So like Helen said, she basically made a bunch of sales. Her goal was to make 20 sales in her first 30 days, and she made 13. Okay. Now, she made $1,300 just from the direct commissions. However, I want to say huge congratulations to Helen because she was also a number 2 on the billboard. So she made $750 from the billboard. That's already $2,100 plus cycles. Are you with me? Okay. So now Helen has the story of, I got started, I got 6. Helen, correct me if I'm wrong. You got 8 in your first week, right?
Yeah,
something like
8 first week.
8 in first week. So it's like, hey, I got started in my first week, I made $800. In my first month, I made well over 2,000. And I'm just getting started because I've already hit 2 new ranks in the company. I'm already going to be earning $200 a month residually every single month. And I'm only in my first month. Do you see how now she's got that story that all that Helen needs to do right now is go, do you want me to show you what I did? Okay. And she's literally doing exactly this with her team, telling the story, giving them the plan that she's already doing. And she's definitely doing that. Okay. Which is basically showing people fast. I say make at least 30 exposures in your first 30 days. Now, 30 exposures, guys, 30 presentations is just 1 presentation per day. Okay. Now, my mentor said to me, there's 3 ways to build this business, he said. Slow and steady, fast, or break records. Okay. He goes, if you want to build slow and steady, show 1 person a day. If you want to go fast, show 2 to 3 people per day. And he goes, and if you want to break records, show 5 people a day. Right now, you guys, you know my story. You probably heard it 100 times. I don't want to repeat it so much, but I was working 80 to 100 hours a week. I only had 3 hours a week to dedicate in my business when I first got started. So I said, I can't show 1 person a day, but 1 person a day is 7 people a week. I can't show 14 people a week because I don't have enough time. I said, I'm going to compromise halfway. I'm going to show 10 people a week. So I literally used to do 2 presentations back to back at my place or at a different place. And for each presentation, I used to invite 5 guests for each presentation. I collapsed time frames. I didn't care whether it was snowing, it was raining, there was a train strike, whether, no matter what, show 10 people a week. Sometimes I would fall short. So you know what I do? I would look at, who is awake right now in a different time zone. Okay, like 6 o'clock in the morning, I was showing people in Australia, right? Because my mentor told me this is the key to success. He goes, if you follow the key to success, success is inevitable, right? So make 30 personal presentations in the first 30 days. If you haven't joined Inner Circle, go to viagoinnercircle.com. Guys, it's like $10 a month. It's some of the best audios so far from our trainings, and we're going to keep adding to that. Turn your car into Drive Time University. Listen to these audios. I listened to so many audios over the years that I just, what I tell people is I've just become a really good parrot. Literally, that's all I've done. Like, I listen to people that have the lifestyle that I want, and I repeat what they do so I can have what they have. That's it. Right? Get plugged into the team social media groups. Right? So if you're not on Team Up Facebook group, get part of Team Up Facebook group. This is where we post all the announcements, all the promotions. Okay. And attend the training within the first 90 days. Now, in the next 90 days, okay, obviously we've got Dubai. And here's what I want to share with you guys about Dubai. Okay, let me just put this up on my screen. Right. I see so many people making this mistake. And I really don't want you guys to be making this mistake, because, like I said at the beginning, it's not how many people you have in your team. It's the duplication that's happening in your team. It's the leadership that's in your team, right? Leaders are born in seminars. I hear a lot of people saying to me, yeah, I'm coming to Playbook for City. I'm coming to Dubai. And I go, great, have you booked? No, but I'm booking. Number one lesson in leadership is always lead by example. Your team will do whatever you do, not what you tell them. If you're telling people you're going to be in Dubai and you haven't booked Dubai, you're not leading from a place of integrity. The first thing that you're going to do, this is one thing my mentor told me 16 years ago, and I'm going back in time a little bit. When he told me that, we didn't have a back office that we can just go to viagoevents.com, click on the event. You need to log in. If you've never bought an event ticket from Viago system, you will need to click register. Click register, create an account, use the same username and password that you have in your back office to keep it simple, because that's going to automatically link to your back office when you book the event. Okay? I literally go to viagoevents.com, create a username and password, go to Playbook in Dubai, book, and then you're going to get a screenshot. We also have a recognition template, okay, where we recognize the people that are booked Dubai, because you always recognize what you want to duplicate. Okay, so book Dubai, send the screenshot of your receipt to your mentor, send them a private message, let them know that you booked. This is very, very important. I encourage all of you guys that haven't booked Dubai, okay, whatever you do before the end of tonight, please find a way to book Dubai, no matter what. Okay, this is very, very important. When my mentor told me this, the only way for us to book an event is we had to fill out a piece of paper and go to the back of the room, because he would always announce the next event at the previous event. And we would have to go to the back of the room and give the piece of paper with our credit card or debit card to the personal registration, leave it with them so they can process it and make the payment. The first few months in my business, guys, I got to be honest with you, many times I was giving my card and really, really hoping and praying the card would go through. Okay, like hoping and praying that the card was going to go through. And sometimes I knew that it was a risk because sometimes I didn't have enough money. And then it was like the walk of shame when I knew my credit card balance and going back and go, I don't know why it's happened. Right? Okay. And sometimes I had to use 2 different cards in order to pay the couple of $100. But you know what? I never, ever, ever, ever in 16 years left an event without booking the next one. In 16 years, every single time I was at an event and they announced the next event, especially at the beginning where we had to do it manually, I always wanted to be one of the first that would get off my seat, walk to the back of the room to give my details because I knew my team was watching me and I wanted them to see that I'm going to the back of the room so I can book the event. Then I would go to my team after I booked the event and would say, hey, I got my ticket. Have you got yours yet? I would never go and ask my team, have you got your ticket if I didn't book mine? That lacks integrity. I wanted to make sure. And I would post my receipt on the Facebook group showing everybody, hey guys, I'm all in Dubai, here I come. Okay. So this is one thing I want to share with you guys as well. I know some of you guys, you might need to get a little bit creative right now. Whatever you need to do, just make sure you get your ticket to Dubai. Now, I know that we've also got a couple of events happening, right? In Milan and in Cluj. This is the last week before this tour. This tour, guys, between Milan and Cluj, which is happening on Saturday and Sunday, these 2 events, literally, you guys should have at least 10 guests each coming to these events. To maximize these events, what you want to be doing is all the people that you've shown the presentation to in the last 30 days, you want to make it all about meeting 2 of the top leaders in all of Europe coming to their city or their country in the next few days. When it's an outside trainer that's coming in, I don't invite them because we're going to have a presentation beforehand and then we're going to have a training. I don't invite them with, hey, are you free on Saturday? I've got something to show you. No. You're inviting them for a special event. So if I'm inviting Pernilla, right? And let's say Pernilla, it lives in Romania. Even if she doesn't live in Cluj, I don't care. I'm going to call Pernilla and I'm going to go, hey, Pernilla, can you make yourself available this Saturday? It's really important. I didn't ask her if she's available. I said, can you make yourself available? Because can you make yourself available? It means if you don't have something that is really, 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 really important, you can probably cancel it. Right? Do you see the difference? Whereas if I go, oh, are you doing something this Saturday? Yeah, I'm picking up the kids from soccer practice. Yeah, that's not something that is very important that she can't find another solution, right? So I go, hey, can you make yourself available this Saturday? She goes, possibly, what's up? I go, listen, I'm flying in from Bucharest and I'm going to be in Cluj and we're about to launch something huge. And in fact, there's 2 leaders flying in from Italy and 1 from Cyprus to launch something that we think is going to create such huge waves in Europe. And I've got a couple of VIP tickets and I'd love for you to come and join me to see what's about to happen. Can you make yourself available? All right, Pernilla's like, yeah. Awesome, okay? The event is from 11 till 5, okay? The tickets are 25 euros. You get your ticket, I'll get the lunch afterwards, like whatever, like be creative with it, guys, okay? I'll grab the drinks afterwards, okay? But you're going to get to meet a couple of self-made 6- and 7-figure earners. They're going to show you exactly how to upgrade your lifestyle this Saturday. Cool? It's a different invite, guys. It's a very unique opportunity. It's not something that happens every single week. So I would literally leverage that over the next few days. Now, even if you're not in Romania, but you can be a flight away, then jump on a plane, come join us in Romania. Come join us in Milan. If you're in Africa, maybe a little bit more difficult, but if you're in Africa, just get Dubai booked, okay? Now, let's go back to this, okay? So now we talked about literally plug into the social media, attend your first training. So if you can't, for whatever reason, get your Dubai ticket tonight, get the ticket for the Cluj event or get the ticket for the Milan event. Okay, it might be a short flight away. There's budget airlines these days. Literally, you can fly for like 50 euros. I think I'm flying from Milan to Cluj for like 50 euros one way. Okay, it's crazy. And then it's literally the 5 steps to duplication. Okay, make a list, right? And I'm going to show you basically how to follow this in the next 30 days. If you want to do it for 90 days, you can do it for 90 days. But November, I'm telling you, if you follow this plan, you're going to have the best November you've ever had in Viago. Okay? Make a list. Have a list of at least 50 to 100 names, right, that you can share Viago with over the next 30 days. 50 to 100 names. Don't have a list less than 50. It's important that you basically have a list that is minimum 50 names, okay? 2, invitation. If you don't know how to invite, there's plenty of videos you can watch on inviting. But like I said to you, the less you say, the more money you make. You got to keep the invitation simple. Sharing the presentation. I recorded the presentation tonight. Now, it was 30 minutes, guys. Okay, me personally, I'm not happy with sharing a 30-minute video. I believe a video shouldn't be more than 15 to 20 minutes. The company has got an amazing video for 12 minutes that we're slightly changing right now. And once it's adapted with all the new changes, we're going to be posting it everywhere. However, that doesn't mean wait for it. Never let your dreams sleep. Okay? When you wait, your business waits, your dreams wait. So until we get that video, there's tools that you can already use. There's the recorded presentation from tonight. I know it's not perfect, but you know what? The person you're showing the presentation to doesn't know any better. Okay? So share the presentation, get them started, get them booked for training. And then repeat. Right? So they got started. Now they're making a list. Now they're inviting with you. You're doing presentations together. You're getting them started. You're getting them trained, and repeat. You guys see that? Now we've done some research, and here's what we know. Okay? If you want to achieve the next rank, right? What we find is that the bigger number of people that you have coming to a big event, the bigger the rank that you can achieve, right? So if you're 5'5", okay, you take one person to a training, okay, you started from somewhere. Me personally, I think the numbers are very, very conservative. Here's one thing that I've learned over the last 16 years, because I like to track my numbers. When you're getting 30 to 50% of your team to a big event, 30 to 50% of your team, it's enough to create enough energy for that team to spread their energy to the rest of the team. So if I got 10 people in my team and I take 5 people to an event, you know what's going to happen? The 5 people that go to an event are going to get so much energy, so much excitement, it's going to spill over to the other team. The other team, they're going to get FOMO, that they missed out. Okay? And then the next event, they're not going to want to miss it. But if you got 10 people in your team and you only take one person to a training, don't expect so much. It's like literally you want to have eggs for breakfast every single day and you got one chicken. Maybe the chicken will lay some eggs, maybe not. Who knows? You're putting all your future in the hands of one chicken. Go get a dozen chickens. Some of them are going to lay a few eggs. Some of them maybe not lay any eggs. Some of them will do a little bit. Some of them will do a lot. Put the odds in your favor. Now, when you're sitting here and you're showing this, if you go to 120 days to 100 squared, this is how the numbers work, by the way. Okay? Now watch what happens. So literally, you see this here. Okay? Month one. So November is month one. You're one person sharing the presentation with 30 people. Based on the average statistics, we find out of every 30 presentations, usually about 6 people join. Okay? Out of every 30 presentations, usually about 6 people join. It's about 20%. Now, for some people, the percentages are high. For some people, the percentages is lower, but the average is about 20%. So what does that mean? By the end of month one, so by the end of November, by showing 30, you should get your 6. Okay? So if you got your 6 and they bought the European pack, that means you made $600 in the month of November. You with me? If you're in Africa and they got the African pack, then that's $300 by the end of November. Now, out of every 6 people that join, usually a couple of them are the serious ones. Some people join and they just become customers, or maybe they just take a little bit of action. Not everybody that joins is going to become a leader. But we usually find that 2 out of 6 are the ones that become serious. So what does that mean? Okay, you got 6 new members and 2 of them are possibly builders, which means that the next month, in the month of December, there's 3 of you showing 30 people a month. 1 person a day. Are you guys with me? Okay. So 3 of you showing 1 person per day is 90 presentations. You see this here. 90 presentations happening in your team on a monthly basis. That means 18 new sales. That means by the end of month 2, so by the end of December, you got 24 people in your team, you're 10-10, and you're on $200 a month every single month. This is based on showing 1 person a day and having a couple of your team members doing exactly the same. If some people say, I can't show 1 person a day, but I can show 3-4 people a week, no problem. Take what you can get, okay? Don't sit there and try to force the one that wants to show 3 people a week to show 7. Do the 3 presentations with that 1 person, walk with the ones that want to walk, and run with the ones that want to run. Usually you're going to run out of energy when you're trying to run with the people that want to walk. Not everybody can keep up with you, and that's okay. Right? So month 3, now there's 8 of you guys building the business together. 8 of you showing 1 person per day, 30 people a month is now 240 presentations on a monthly basis. That means you got 48 new sales. I'm being conservative with the numbers, guys. This is 1 person a day. I know some of you guys are going to go faster and harder than this, and it's amazing. Some of you, you might go 90 days. It's a lot for me, Efrosini. Let me just focus on doing this for 30 days. No problem. Do it for 30 days and see the results afterwards. Don't look at the results till the end of the month. Okay? Just go for the next 30 days. I'm going to make November a month to remember. And for the next 30 days, I'm just going to show 1 person a day, every single day. 1 person a day, every single day. But if you keep doing this, by month 3, you're going to be on 25 squared. That's if you're 0 left and 0 right now in your business. Okay? By month 4, guess what? Because of the power of duplication, you're on 100 squared. That's literally by the end of February. Are you with me? Okay. So what do you need to do? Literally write a list from tonight. From tonight, I'm going to post in the group that focus sheet. And guys, like I said to you, if you feel that right now you can't even think about doing that for 4 months, just focus on the next 30 days. Is 30 days too long to make a sacrifice to change the direction of your business? Of course not. Anybody can do anything for 30 days, right? It just takes a decision, right? Over the next 30 days to go, you know what? I'm going to start doing these so I can prepare for Black Friday. Because everybody that you speak to right now, if they don't buy right now, if they don't join, you know what? You've already got a big list that when Black Friday sales come up, you're going to go back to all those people that you've shown and give them a call and go, hey, guess what? We're about to have a Black Friday sale. Can I make some recommendations for you for some gift ideas, for some pampering ideas? Can I tell you a little tip? There's also the thing called guilt sign up. The ones that didn't sign up all of a sudden feel guilty for saying no to you because nobody likes to reject people. So now they're going to do guilty shopping. Okay, they're going to be like, man, well, I felt bad for saying no to her before. I can't say no to her twice. Let me buy something at least, right? Okay. So the way that I see it is everybody you show right now, one way or another, they're going to say yes. Either they're going to join or they're going to become a customer in a couple of weeks. Literally, that's my mindset. Okay. So a couple of announcements because I know some of you guys reached out to me and you were asking some questions. So I want to make sure that things are quite clear. If you haven't already signed up to Viago Pay, it's very important that you do so in the next 24 hours. The new system goes live on Tuesday. So go to Viago Pay. There's already on Team Up Facebook group. I already put the QR code. All you need to do, scan the QR code. We'll take you through to the website. Click register. Use the same username or, better yet, the same email address that you have in your back office and click sign up. Create the account because the commissions moving forward are going to be going into the new Viago Pay, right? If you're unclear about this, feel free to reach out to your leader, ask questions to make sure that you get that done. It's very important you get it done before Tuesday. Additionally, many of you guys might have seen a message that I posted out going, please go shopping, okay? Now, why am I saying that? You don't have to, right? But if you have product credit is going to turn into Viago points. We're all moving into one main currency to keep it as simple as possible, right? Remember what I keep saying all the time, simplicity equals power. The simpler you keep it, the faster it grows, right? So trying to explain to someone, oh, we've got product credit and we've got escape points and we've got Viago points and we've got this and that. For a lot of people, they get confused. So we want to streamline everything. So right now, your product credit is available in your shop, whatever product credit you may have. And if you go to your shop, you can use every single dollar product credit you've got to buy whatever's in stock. If you don't use your product credit, it's going to turn into Viago points. Now, it's still $1.1. So you're not losing anything, okay? You're still, if you've got 100 product credits, you're going to turn into 100 Viago points. Viago points you can use towards an escape, or you can also use towards your shop. But the only difference with the Viago points is that you won't be able to use in your shop 100% Viago points. You'll have to pay a percentage of your order in cash. It might be, let's say, for example, if you're placing an order for $100 in the shop, right? It might be that you can use 35 Viago points and $65 cash. Okay. We're still fine tuning it. We are trying to extend it to give people a bit more of a chance to use their product credit as it is for a little bit longer. But because we're not 100% sure if we're going to be able to extend it, and it's not because the company doesn't want to, guys, it's because we're moving to all new systems. Okay, that is the main reason. So that's why I can't promise anything. And that's why I recommend it to the team. If you choose to, you can wait till it converts into Viago points and use them later. Or you can go to your shop right now, use your product credits and go shopping. Okay. Now, do we have any news about the escape for Dubai? Yes, we do. I believe that we've secured the hotel for Dubai. We're in the process of negotiating a couple of extra things to add to the escape. I have been told we will have the escape in Dubai ready for release for next weekend when we do the Cluj of the Milan trainings. We should be able to release it by then. And can you use the points for escape and flights? Not for flights. Okay, flights is Viago points we can't use for flights. However, if you got escape points, for sure you'll be able to use it on the Dubai escape. Bomba? Okay. So guys, thank you for tuning in. Now next Sunday I will be in Cluj. So it will not be me on the presentation and on the training. Like I said earlier, I'm looking for people ready to step up, ready to start presenting. So privately message me. And here's what I'm also looking for is that when we finish this call, if you haven't booked Dubai, go to viagoevents.com. Get booked for Dubai tonight, guys. Show your team that you're coachable. Show your team that you're leading by example. Okay. And then hold your team accountable so they can come to Dubai with you. Because I'm telling you, we're going to make Dubai one of the biggest events that we've done so far. Okay. And it also comes down to you to play your leadership role. Have an amazing week, guys. Happy November, and let's make it a November to remember.